Got to Chris Lowe up next at the HAECO show from the Kickback Jacks on Battleground. It's basketball in focus. Chris with us. Chris, you were with us a couple of years ago over at the Shane's Rib Shack. We did the same thing. You were chairman back then. This year, co-chairman. Tell us first of all, what's the difference in being the co-chairman and being the chairman?
I guess you're kind of always a co-chairman because we always have someone that's rotating in. This year, I'm a co-chair with Brett Weathersby. So she was a co-chair last year with Valerie Edson, and then Valerie and I kind of co-chaired the tournament together as well. So we just kind of keep passing it along.
Back at it pretty quickly too, because you'll be the chairman next year, right?
Yes, sir. That's correct. Yeah, looking forward to it. I love the tournament. It was a huge part of my life in high school, and
yeah, because you played in it, I guess, when you were a Page graduate, and also worked in the tournament, helping coach for Greensboro Day. Talk about those experiences there.
It was great. I mean, it's just a special event that I grew up coming to as a young kid, and got the opportunity to play in it when I was at Page. Played for Coach Morris there, and then when I moved back to Greensboro. I went to Coach Morris and asked him about coaching and getting in coaching, and he suggested call Coach Johnson at Greensboro Day, and that's kind of how I was there for a couple of years. And it's just a phenomenal experience, and something, obviously a long history here in Greensboro, and I just hope that the kids that are playing it now appreciate it and remember it kind of, and it impacts them kind of like it did for me. It's
kind of good too, because as Jim mentioned earlier, Jim Gentry, the tournament honorary chairman this year, mentioned the fact it's kind of like a reunion for a lot of people. Quite a few of the kids come back after they graduate, go into college, even get out and go into the regular working world, come back. That's something to come back to every year.
Absolutely.
Watch and get involved in.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's a great time of the year to for the event, and then right around the holiday, the day after, everybody's spent time with family. They're ready to come out and see some action on the hardwood. So it's a fun time.
Talk about your role as the co-chair and what you're doing with Brett getting ready for the tournament this year. What are some of your roles, responsibilities, and some of that work you're doing right now?
Yeah,
I know most of the work's probably already done.
Yeah, we hope so. It's just there's a whole bunch of different things behind the scenes that go into it, and we've got a great committee that is involved as well. So Brett and I just want to be sure that we're doing our best to deliver a great experience for the kids. So it's a number of different things, from trying to solicit for sponsorships, getting donations, things to give to the participants in the tournament, to the coaches that are part of the event. Just trying to make it an overall great experience for everybody that's involved. So there's a number of different things we do.
Dropping a lot of names, and this name got dropped in back at the Coliseum back on that Tuesday meeting we had about a week or two back now, in preparation for the tournament, kind of the tournament kickoff celebration event. Anyway, this name Leslie Johnson, was that the name we mentioned that?
Yeah,
talk about, because her name was mentioned a lot. I didn't get a lot of the details about where she is, what she does, but she's been heavily involved in making this thing kind of come together.
Absolutely.
Behind the scenes, a big name.
Oh no, she does a tremendous amount, and is certainly kind of the glue and kind of keeps everybody focused, and gets a lot of the things done quickly, turns a lot of things around for us. If it's like planning the lunch, planning meetings, etc., and just making it all kind of happen. She has been a huge part, has helped us in a number of different ways, and is certainly. We're going to miss that she's going to be no longer going to be involved with us directly. She's actually moving over to be an employee with the Wyndham. That's a big gain for the Wyndham. It's a big loss for us, but we'll still get her involvement. She'll be a volunteer through the Sports Council. So, as Rob Goodman said, now she will be a volunteer and not a paid employee. But
it's almost like a high lateral move for her, right?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Great. Asset to have for the Wyndham and for them.
Now, will she be out there next week, I guess, involved?
I don't know if she will be on hand next week, so we hope we see her, but we'll kind of wait and see what happens.
Looking it over, what makes for a well-run tournament? When do you reach the point you feel like this is going to be a good tournament? I feel good about this, and we're going to be right for another year. When do you reach that point? Is that the day after, the day of the last game, or do you have that feeling going in?
Yeah, I mean, I think certainly we're always optimistic. It's always glass is half full, but we're very confident that it's going to be a good tournament. I mean, I think anytime when you get a group of people from the Sports Council, that have been involved with this, the Jim Gentrys that have been around for a long time and been a huge part, everybody kind of chips in. gives us some advice, gives us some pointers to where we're headed, and we're always very confident it'll be a really good tournament. So I can't really particularly say one particular point, but I'm very confident we'll deliver a good experience. So,
what have you learned? Some things have kind of come your way since you chaired it last. Any little ideas or things you picked up since you were the chairman of the tournament you're using even today, maybe going to be using next year when you're tournament chair again?
All I can say is that you never know what to expect. Things can pop up. A number of different things can kind of pop up, and you just got to be able to kind of react and kind of move on. So because there are so many different pieces to the puzzle, so to speak, that make for a successful event, we just kind of keep focused on.
Got to be flexible, right?
Flexible, and then again, having a great group of people that we've surrounded ourselves with certainly helps. So,
who are some of the people that have run it over the years, former tournament chairman and people you've worked with, you've kind of looked up to and said, boy, I can't wait to get that job and hope I can kind of follow what they did or kind of jump in their shoes a little bit too.
Yeah, I mean,
I know who the coffin bearer is, the guy that's kind of the standard bearer, you might say. I know who he is, but maybe some of the names you could throw in who you've watched do this over the years and learn from them.
So since my involvement through the Sports Council, there have been a number of people, but Dan Goley, Dan O'Shea, certainly Kevin McCoy, Dodson Shank, Jim Gentry, Randy Cobb. I mean, the list just goes on and on. I mean, those guys. Donald Moore, who chaired this.
He's a standard bearer. Yeah,
I think he chaired this thing 6 or 7 years, maybe. So he set the bar pretty high. But you want to keep the tradition going, so to speak, and move forward. And Brett and I think have been a good team, and
a good name too that Jim and I had spoke about on the way in. I don't know if you mentioned him when we got going live here, but a good name was Worth Holloman from back in the day.
Right, absolutely. I was actually co-chair with Worth. Incredible guy, great guy to be around. Big passion for the tournament, and so certainly he impacted me and my kind of vision of how this thing can kind of go. So
with us again, Chris Lowe, this year's tournament co-chairman, along with Brett Weathersby. And in a few words, how would you kind of sum up the experience of running a tournament like this, the HAECO? How would you kind of, in just a few words, what's the experience like doing this?
It's a huge. I don't really know the particular word, but it is just. It's a great experience. It's a fun time. You feel really good, kind of for the event, but then most importantly, you feel good about the kids that are involved with it, and just hope that they can kind of take away some things for the appreciation of the basketball lovers in Greensboro, the Sports Council, what we do to kind of put it on, having a great partner like HAECO, the community, the people in the community that step up to support the event, our sponsors. It's a very unique experience.
And your children are probably getting old enough now where they can appreciate it too, right?
Absolutely. I have an 11-year-old and a 9-year-old, and they love coming out there. They'll probably be out there every day. Ball kids, just being able to help. So it's a fun thing to be around.
Hang out during the holidays, huh?
Absolutely.
Tell us the start time, and if people are still interested in finding out about how to get tickets, give us those shots right quick.
So the tournament begins the 26th of December. It's always been the day after Christmas, provided that's not on a Sunday. Tickets are available at the window at the Coliseum. Would be the easiest place to get them now. So on the day of the event, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think tip-off is at 2 o'clock on the 26th. I don't have my pairing sheet in front of me.
Right.
Should probably know that, but I'll be out there bright and early on the 26th. So I will be there for sure.
You'll be ready for sure.
Absolutely.
And we'll see the number 1 seeded Northwest Gopher girls and number 1 seeded men's team, the Greensboro Day School boys, and both those teams have had a lot of success in recent years.
Absolutely.
Those are 2 teams that are going to be tough to knock off.
I think they are, but they certainly should not walk into this thing with the expecting to win, because I think there's quite a few other teams out there that are probably hungry that want to knock them off. So
I'm sure Northern Gophers women would love to get that's I talked to somebody about it a little bit later tonight. I will But the fact that they got a ton of regular season championships, conference championships, sectional championships, regional championship, got the state champion last year.
Right.
The one thing that Northern girls haven't got yet is that HAECO championship.
Right.
Had thought they were going to get it last year. Northwest said, nope, we're keeping it.
Right.
We're keeping it. They kept it last year. And Elisa Canane, I'm sure she'd like to leave and go on to Raleigh at NC State and play there with a HAECO tournament championship under her belt.
Absolutely.
Liz Kitley versus Elisa Canane, if they're in the finals, worth more than their price of admission.
Absolutely. Be exciting. There's a lot of exciting things that go on, and there'll be some exciting matchups. So,
Chris, good luck to you.
Thanks so much.
I went to a website today. I guess I found the HAECO website. Give me the website. People will get the background info.
It's
HAECO.com?
I think it's HAECO.com.
Yeah, or either HAECOinvitational.com.
Yeah.
It's easy to find. Just type it in, you'll find it, I'm sure. Got a lot of good listings there, too. Plus, you can go by the Greensboro Sports Council's website.
Right,
They've got direct links. They got HAECO information there, too.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks so much.
See you next week.
Appreciate it.
Good job, Chris Lowe, our tournament co-chairman this year. We got Joe Serra in next from the News and Record. Joe, no stranger to the Kickback Jacks floor.